Good morning! Welcome back.
Or afternoon.
Or afternoon. It's afternoon for us. We're in this nice toasty greenhouse. It's windy and cold outside. What's the temp again?
It is 36.
36. I think that sun's helping because sun is shining. It feels like a nice day in here, but outside it's pretty chilly.
Yeah, windy.
So today we are going to be showing you how we are putting the garden to bed for the season and basically how we're winterizing the garden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get ready for next year.
Yeah.
More vegetables.
Yeah. The more we prepare for next year now, the easier next year will be. Out in the greenhouse, everything is still doing really well. You can tell on some of the tomato plants that are up against the wall, they did get a touch of frost or cold. They're starting to die a little bit, and that's kind of what's happened notoriously with our tomatoes every winter in here. They last a little bit longer, but not forever. So we still have some green ones ripening, and it's nice to be able to come out here and get fresh tomatoes now that the garden is done producing.
So it's really sunny, and where we have the bees right here, it's super sunny and they're out of the wind. And right here, I can smell the faint, like, of honey. Like they're drying, they must be drying some nectar. But anyways, back to this. Spinach is doing good. I found 2 more vole holes that I'm gonna put some mouse traps in here. I gotta get rid of them. I don't know what else to do. Charlie's not pulling his weight no more, so I think we need a female cat. Put it in the comments if you want us to have a female cat.
No. Matt's forgetting his female cats means baby cats, which means
kittens.
So many cats. So the kids have been helping a lot. We have had just, busy weeks as normal. We've got a lot more going on with our business right now, and I've been busy trying to get the ends of the canning and preserving done of food. So one of the kids came out and cleaned out our onion bed and pulled everything that was left in it. We had left the onions and the shallots and the leeks that were still good, but they came through and pulled all those. And I found a couple when we came out here just now. So we pulled those and put them in the basket. We are going to be harvesting one last thing. I'm pretty sure it's the last harvest of the year. So Matt moved the escape artists, the 4 little piglets, back to this area behind the garden. This is where we had our bigger pigs in the spring, early summer. And as you can see, he planted in grass, so they are just loving it. But we're escaping a lot in their other spot, so I'm not going to be surprised if one shows up in the garden here. As you can tell, garden pretty much done for. Another one of the kiddos came out and pulled most of the tomatoes down and got rid of those plants and things. So that is super helpful. We still have a few more plants like that need to come out. Most of the broccoli plants that didn't produce got pulled, fed to the pigs. And then we still have these bean plants. These were the ones I was really hoping to get seed from. Unfortunately, we did not. But we've got one thing left growing in the garden that I'm going to harvest today, and that is our celery. We're expecting some really cold temperatures tonight, so we're going to get this celery all picked.
If you remember, we had issues with this side of the garden down here, this half, this whole bottom half, from about just a little south of that tree. It started going really bad. So I did this. I took all the chicken and I put it all over on top. Yes, it is on top. I didn't have time to rake back the wood chips and put it on the bottom, but it's fine. I've done it both ways. So by doing this, you can put all the chicken on here right now and it will not hurt your garden. Chicken is hot, so you don't want to put it on fresh, but if you put chicken on later
I legit thought you tooted at the beginning of that.
if you put on the chicken later or fresh, it'll kill the plants, but by putting it on now, it has plenty of time to break down for next year. Now, all the research that I've done, chicken is one of the best manure to put down because it's got everything a plant needs to grow. So now other manure, such like pigs and such, has a little different of this and a different that, but chickens have everything. So I went really thick right here where we're gonna plant tomato plants. I put piles there. I didn't have enough to do over there. And then I did a bunch right here and I sprinkled some of this and then I put 2 piles there. So we're gonna see how this goes. And now this is what we do last year. This is what we did last year on the top of the garden, but I spread it all out and we left it go, and that part of the garden did amazing this year. And I don't think, did we use fertilizer this year?
On my
on the tomatoes you did, yeah. So anyways, it'll be a test, as you could say, but it should work because I've been doing it for 2 years straight up on the top part of this garden, so it should work on this. Now we also have to do garlic. So we're gonna do our garlic right here. So I put 2 piles here. We had 2 chickens get in the garden. They destroyed that. So I'm gonna spread that out, but we're gonna put our garlic here. And then also I did a bunch of chicken manure right here. So now this is mixed with sawdust and so forth. So you're not gonna have, you know, just straight chicken, but it's okay, it all breaks down.
So I ended up with a big old basket full of celery. A lot of this is really small and I definitely picked up some leaves along the way. But I'm excited that we'll be able to get this washed up, chopped up, and in the freezer for winter.
Is that a trick question? You
What?
picked up leaves on the way? Isn't a leaf on each stalk?
I meant these, Matthew. Just throw them at you. They won't make it to you.
Good thing the wind's going that way.
Yeah.
Can you tell it's cold? I'm wearing my hood. The wind's cutting through me.
It's not that cold. Actually, I'm ready to go in. Are we done? Are we done yet? Oh, that was super efficient. Just used one of our knives, cut it at the base. I'm sure I could have dug a little deeper and cut it as one solid stalk, but I'm just chopping this up anyways.
Compost.
Yep. Well, and what if it came back? Would that be such a bad thing?
Yeah, that's the other thing I've been trying to do this year is leave the roots.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean the bean plants we didn't because we were feeding them to the pigs, but...
Well, that whole row I never got to, but yeah.
The pigs, they're so fun. So we put them, let me show you. They are just loving life. There's a water hole over there that I'm seeing, and they like to dig a little bit over there, so that's making me nervous, but other than that, they're fine. They've been eating a lot. Let's see if they come. Hey, pig, pig, pig! Look at that. She just buried her face. Look at this. Hey, Brownie, how are you? Oh, Belle, come here. You're my fave. Belle is my favorite. She's just my little sweetheart. Brownie, she's just Brownie. She pushes everyone out. She's the boss. Come here, Belle. Come here.
All the girls came running.
Yep, all the girls come running. So,
Tiny, I'm having a conversation with you.
Tater Tot.
That's
He's
his
doing
favorite.
no-nos. He's gonna go in the freezer. Tater tot. He is just digging away over there. But this is where we had the pigs before. Look how nice this came in. We put them in here yesterday, and they just loved it. They were going just nuts. They're having so much fun. The boys and I were watching them, laughing because they're walking around. Tiny had a mouth so full of grass that it looked like she had a grass mustache coming down. It was funny. So, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So make sure it's never too late to get those gardens winterized. At least there's no snow on the ground yet. Technically we had a snowfall, but it's gone.
And you're probably gonna see us plant garlic now because it's that time of year.
It's a coming.
Glad you got to see us again.
Bye.
Bye.